Pieces start with the star blooms. What's good, y'all? I'm literally sitting in my car and I'm waiting for my baby's dinner. My baby, she's still out here in the world, y'all. She living her life, okay? I do my best, but it's like sometimes we have to allow the kids to move through whatever they moving through and be in flow with them because they'll get where they need to be at, you know? So I don't be trying to force my baby to have my digestive system, even though I know that it's in alignment. So I'm getting her food, okay? But what I was basically gonna say was I was listening to this song and I love music, but I love like singers, like people who be singing their face off. And this baby was just singing. She's like, "Do I have an open invitation saying use me? Could you use me? Excuse me. Why do I choose people that don't choose me? It's so stupid, so goofy." And I'm listening to it and I'm like, this shit's fire, you know? But I'm thinking, like, a lot of the times, y'all, we be going into our experience, even with ourselves, not knowing that the whole sense of the whole thing is to be used. You want to be used, you want to be useful, you know? And it's like, you just haven't been used by the right, you know, sometimes. You just might have not been in the, you know, the most favorable connections. You know, you might have wanted to be useful to things that may have harmed you previously, and now you may wake up to the realization of that, and you might want to be more specific and intentional on the things that you are useful to. But the realization that I have is that a lot of the times we don't understand that the desire is to be used. Like, I'm coming into this circumstance because I know that I have something for you. And I'm aware that there's a place that you have for me and within me. And it's something that we could do with it. And I think it's beautiful because it's like we be begging and pleading y'all in this music and stuff, wanting things that's already, there's an allotment for it. What do I mean by allotment? Like, sometimes you don't understand that there are allowances for certain preferences. So you be thinking that you being picky, but your specifications was already considered. See, when you dealing with your soul, there is things that are in order for you. And if you don't force yourself to be at the rate of whatever's required, you know, I don't want to say it that way, Spirit, but whatever is requiring, like, because it's like a lot of us is coming into spaces where people have alarmed us to to awaken to the fact that we have been a source to them, right? A lot of us have woken up to the fact that we've been in this empathic state, attacking ourselves, not allowing ourselves to be aware that we don't have to absorb all of this energy, and we get to be in observation of what is naturally occurring for us, and we get to allow even that to be useful. Your empathic gifts is useful to you. You get what I'm saying? Being extremely sensitive is like you like a human barometer going into places, sniffing out, you know what I mean? And it's like a lot of times we be so pained and strained, and you know, it's inspiration. The song, I'm pretty sure, you know, because it's a desire, it's a yearning until you get it, right? But it's like the choosing of people who don't choose you. I've even gotten to the point to where I recognize, like, listen, when things weren't able to actually pour in my cup, I they weren't my assignment. What I said again? I may have been on assignment within this connection, but they may have not been assigned to me. You understand? So it's like some connections, if you on mission, may not necessarily be reciprocal, because you may be looking at the person, you may be looking at the job, you may be looking at the circumstance, you may be looking at the event, the experience to actually pour back into you. And it be a path that's been set where you're going to get that. You get what I'm saying? When you continue to be at a rate Not like I said, because a lot of people, we even got it mixed up constantly, calling everything isolation. Spirit moves people in alignment that are in agreement. So if this is the group of people who I got working on this, these people gonna be moving in this rate. Sometimes it looks like going into community and being moved out of community because the space and the rate that you have to retrieve is necessary, but it comes in flow. And when you allow yourself to be in the egress of that thing, you're not really requiring so much. You don't have to like force so much, even to like the recognition. Like my premonition that came to me prior to a lot of these experiences and me having awareness of it didn't really cultivate a space for me to fully just be be like booby trapped up. I still gotta feel it to go through it. I still gotta heal it to grow through it, right? So it's like I don't have to constantly be in this spectrum to where I'm constantly trying to convince the experience to be favorable at my highest good. The experience is the experience. It's the experience. Yes. Yes, you was used. But by whom? I'm excited now, y'all, because I recognize how protected I've been, how protected I am, and how in my surrender and allowing spirit to be, my guidance, allowing my ancestors, to be at a rate within me, allowing myself to be in step with my spiritual team, right? Allowing myself to be aware that truly there is a most high. This ain't something that I just was hopeful for, that one day my prayers will be, I don't have to beg no more. I'm actually in connection. I'm aware there's a accord that's been made, right? 422, God, thank you. And I'm recognizing this in this rate where I may have allowed myself to excite myself in physical surface matters, right? Spirit will allow things to come into your rate. The Most High, I'm gonna start being more specific. The Most High will come into agreement with you. And what happens, y'all, when you come into agreement with the Most High? You'll have some entities that's gonna get cocky, and they'll decide that they can have what the Most High has said that is yours, right? And the Most High says, sure, why not? And in that sense, you will be used to prove a point, right? And it's like you don't understand the gratification that you really, really have when you could garner yourself assured in a space. I mean, all hell may be breaking loose, but there's an assurity in this space because I'm being used by the Most High. Some of y'all just got to be making sense out of who it is that you choosing to be useful to. Whose intention are you working towards? All right. You know what I mean? Still be inspired by the pain. The pain be beautiful. It be purposeful. It be a lesson. It be blissful. Elevation. It be ascension in it. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes we be so perplexed at the event of circumstances that we want to stop the lesson, and we don't got to no more, y'all. We get to be free in this thing. Yes, I got an open invitation saying, "You use me, oh God, use me, Spirit, use me, most Big Mama, use me." You get what I'm saying? When I come into divine connection, yes, I'm going to be extremely useful. I shall. It's a desire. It's a desire. Capricorn energy is I use. We're not necessarily in Capricorn energy, y'all. But I'm speaking to the fact that there's so many elements to the English words that we've allowed ourselves to be constantly in use of. There's so many elements of it. To be used is a beautiful thing. Utilization is a beautiful thing. You don't use it, you might lose it. You might not remember it. You get what I'm saying? You might need to remember just how big your heart is, right? You might be thinking 12 that you getting attacked in connection, but the Most High put a unique divine love within you. So yeah, the enemy might come in and try to attack you through love, but you being used at this rate to prove a point, y'all, to prove to you who it is that you are. This strength is a badge, okay? And it's not really so much just the armor of it. It's just the anointing in it. You get what I'm saying? People might have come into your vortex wanting to harm you, but they got their heart opened up. Now they perceive you at a different rate, but that doesn't mean that you have to alter your state and your reality or your mentality about you based off of these experiences. Keep it true, but be mindful and intending upon where it is that your energy will go to. Okay? You could be used by Big Mama, y'all. I love it. And it's great here. I show yo. I hope this finds y'all. Peace.